بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا وجد أحدكم في بطنه شيئا فأشكل عليه أخرج منه شيء أم لا فلا يخرجن من المسجد حتى يسمع صوتا أو يجد ريحا رواه مسلم. This is weird. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala relates that the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if one of you feels something in his stomach and is confused whether or not something was discharged from it, then he should not exit the masjid. Then he should not exit the masjid to renew wudu until he is certain of having passed gas, as he would be if he hears a sound or perceives smell. I want all of you to listen to this again, because I'm going to ask you, I'm going to see what you understand from this. So carefully. Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala narrated that the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if one of you feels something in his stomach, one of you feels something in his stomach. What are we talking about? Talking about something, yeah, it's something breaking wudu, right? If one of you feels something in his stomach and is confused whether or not something was discharged from it, then he should not exit the masjid to renew wudu until he is certain of having passed gas, as he would be if he hears a sound or perceives a smell. All right? What breaks wudu? Passing of wind is one of those things. Inshallah, we'll get to the other stuff that breaks wudu. Passing of wind breaks wudu. What is this hadith telling us? Just the apparent, we don't go into the details. As somebody looks at the apparent of the hadith, what message would they probably give? Huh? If you're confused, don't go make wudu. Right. Don't break wudu. Right. But then I'm looking at the last part now. It says, I should have never read the brackets part. Let's look at the part of the hadith, the middle bracket. Do not exit the masjid until you hear a noise or you smell something. So if you just look at the apparent of the hadith, what would that tell you? That when you pass wind, right? When you pass wind, it is only if you smell something or hear something, your wudu breaks. So somebody may derive from that if they pass wind, a silent one, which means they didn't hear it, and it wasn't violent, so you didn't smell it. That means that wudu is not broken, right? Somebody may understand that from the hadith. If you just look at it in its literal meaning. That's why it's important. That's why it's important that you just don't pick up the Quran and hadith and try to understand it yourself. Okay? Because somebody can look at this and say, oh, this is what that means. I passed wind. I didn't hear it. I felt it. I didn't hear it. I didn't smell it. My wudu is not broken. That's what someone may think. Right? That's what someone may think. But subhanAllah, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is teaching us a principle. And this is regarding someone, remember what we discussed? A doubt does not break wudu. Right? This is regarding someone who is having doubts. Did I break or not? Do I still have wudu or not? Did I feel something or not? So at that time, it's been mentioned, of course, as we all know, that passing of wind breaks wudu. Right? Passing of air. Basically, the basic principle is anything that comes out, either from your front or back passage, anything that comes out breaks wudu. Right? So even if you have stones and a stone comes out or a worm comes out, as they say, passing air, passing urine, passing stool, all of this breaks wudu. Right? So anything coming out. That's why even Madi and Wadi will break wudu and Mani will break ghusl. You guys know what that means, right? Get to that inshallah. So anything coming out from the front or back passage break wuzu. That's one, and that's what we know for sure. But a mere suspicion doesn't break wudu, right? Why? What this hadith is teaching us is establishing a fact here, a principle of fiqh, that things are judged to remain and change until the opposite is certain. Until you know for sure, then don't go about just making wudu all the time, right? Don't let doubts get the better of you, because shaitan can really create. Remember, we were discussing that yesterday. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said 3 times. That's it. Don't go over 3 times when you're washing your hands or feet or anything in wudu. 3 times in bus, okay. Once you know you've done it properly, it's enough. Don't need to go now 5 and 6 and 7 times. We get so much shut. Get so much shut about so many different things, right? Are my clothes clean? So you wash it once in the washing machine. Oh, but washing machine doesn't mean washing it 3 times. So then I have to wash another. Wait, it's clean, it's clean, right? So here as well, what we're being taught is if somebody has this doubt that did I break it or not. So you're being taught a principle here. You smell something? No. You heard something? No. So then sit down and behave yourself. Don't go anywhere. Okay? But of course, this doesn't mean that if you pass wind, but it wasn't a loud wind, nor did it smell, that doesn't mean, no, you know you passed wind, so now your wuzu is broken. So here what this narration is teaching us is that, remember, don't let those get the better of you. Don't let those get the better of you. And that's one of the ways that shaitan really attacks man. So it picks a person. First, you start having 1 doubt, 2 doubts, 3 doubts. Then you just keep going, and it comes to such a point that you just leave out ibadat after that, right? You just leave out ibadat. So it's important that we don't let shaitan get the better of us. So there's certain things that let's just quickly go through the things that break the wudu. And again, it's all from the Quran and Hadith, right? So Allah's Messenger mentions that you will it is necessary to make wudu after you answer the call of nature. And we find from the narration, Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said when he was asked that what if someone breaks wind? Does it break wudu? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said Allah is not shy to speak the truth. When one of you breaks wind, you should make wudu. Another narration mentions the 3 types of discharges from the penis, right? Mani, madi, and wadi, right? And of course, if it is mani, which is semen, right? Semen, sperm, then you have to do what? Usul. But madi or wadi, this is, some scholars mention that sometimes when you're urinated, a white substance sometimes comes out, or sometimes it's due to bimari or illness, that white substance comes out, that is called wadi. And then, was madi? MJ. Come on, you need correct name, man. Precoital fluid. Precum, as you said, right? So basically, the thinner fluid that comes out before the actual sperm comes out, that's called madi, and that means, what does that mean? Not ghusl, wudu compulsory. Um, so basically, if somebody, basically a person gets a bit aroused for whatever reason, right? You're a married person, you get aroused, your wife, or this whatever, and you get aroused, and you felt something come out, but you know it's not sperm, right? And then you get married, there's a difference. So here, what happens is when a person So when Mahdi comes out,